Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, hello friends. Give me a like my channel. This will help me my channel to grow. Hello friends. मेरा नाम पन्नालाल बंदोपाध्याय है, कोलकाता से हूँ। चैट करने के लिए हाई लिखिए, से हाई। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हेलो फ्रेंड। मैं कोलकाता से बोल रहा हूँ। मेरा नाम पन्नालाल बंदोपाध्याय है। आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं बताइए। मेरा चैनल को एक लाइक दे दीजिए। मेरा चैनल को एक लाइक दे दीजिए। और मैं कोलकाता से हूँ, पन्नालाल बंदोपाध्याय मेरा नाम है। आप लोग कहाँ से है बताइए। हेलो फ्रेंड्स। हेलो फ्रेंड्स। Hello, Alok Kumar. Hello. Hello, Alok Kumar. How are you? Hello, Alok Kumar. You are now at Visakhapatnam. No, Visakhapatnam. No, what you, Warangal, Warangal. You are now in Warangal. Isn't it? You are in Warangal now, or have gone to Indonesia. No, still at Warangal, I think. When you are going to go to Indonesia? What opposition is saying, you cannot find any truth of that. What opposition is saying, you cannot find any truth in that. Tell me one thing, which agency is going to put PM to jail for 1 month? Which agency? They are saying that PM, CM, all will be under this law, under the radar of this law. If that is the problem, what you are saying, if that is the problem, the amendment could have been like this, that anybody in jail cannot run the government, cannot take any activity in government, cannot take part in any activity of government. That can be the law. But throwing out from his post when he was voted by the people is not correct. When people voted him to power as a MP, MLA, whatever it be, only people has the power to pull him out. How can a law enforcing agency can pull him out? They can do it in other ways too. What you are saying, they can do it in other ways too. They can amend to enforce a law which will prevent a person to run the government from the jail. That should be only the amendment. That he or she cannot run the government from jail. But why an elected person will be thrown out of his post? He cannot. Only people can do that. Why an officer will do that? And that too, the officer will be under Amit Shah. My God. And you are supporting that. Who is going to put PM to jail? Which agency? You tell me. PM is also under this, will be treated under this law in the same manner as the CM. These are the courts. But who is going to put PM in jail? Tell me. Law enforcing agencies are all under PM. CBI under PM, ED under Home Ministry. What your political guru Prashant Kishore says about that? What is his opinion? Do you know that? I don't know. What Prashant Kishore says in this matter? The law should. Your answer is that I told you. The answer is your answer of your question is that law should be amended so that any person from the jail cannot run a government. That should be the law. So your Prashant Kishore, when Prashant Kishore supports this law, then there is no other way but to support this law by you. You will also support this law. Prashant Kishore will support this law because Prashant Kishore was never been in power. He hasn't got any criminal case against him because he was not in power. Once he goes to power, then only criminal cases comes forward, political criminal cases where ED can be involved. That is a mile away because Prashant Kishore is not in power any time. So he has no risk to support this law. Prashant Kishore has nothing to lose to support this law. You understand that position. Prashant Kishore was never been in power. So ED cannot come to him in any way. He hasn't got any financial irregularities in his activities. How can he was a businessman. You can say he is a businessman. He was practicing some consultancy. So now he has got every advantage and have is convenient to support this law. But the politicians, those who are in power for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, they must have some case against them. And if not, the case may be cooked up against them. To harass them, case may be cooked up. I think you are too young to understand politics. You have to think in 10 ways, not 1 or 2 ways, 10 ways. Prashant Kishore will support this thing. Maybe some says Prashant Kishore is the B team of BJP. Prashant Kishore is the B team of BJP. Some people say, I don't know. So, but I understand that Prashant Kishore can support this law because he has got no risk. He has never been in power, so ED cannot come to him. Well, this will not come as a law. This bill will fail. This bill will fail. I am so sure. This bill, with its present form, will fail. If a clause added that the investigating officer IO of the case will be jailed for 5 years if he cannot prove the case in court, then the things will be tight. So you are talking childish. You are talking childish again. You are saying honest politician. You are saying honest politician. It is something that cannot happen. A honest person cannot be a politician. Once a person is in power, he will corrupt then and there. The system is like that. You cannot bypass the system. I am telling you, you cannot bypass the system. You think deeply before you comment on political matter. You must comment after thinking very deeply. Suppose in case of Prashant Kishore, let us take case of Prashant Kishore. He is doing all the things that he could do throughout Bihar, and that requires lot of money. He is competing with renowned, well-established parties, and that too in very wide and strong manner. So he requires lot of money. Can you think of a party just formed is collecting money from honest sources? Honest sources, money is coming. If it is so, he can publish every receipt in a website. If he is honest, if Prashant Kishore is honest out and out, he could have published all the receipts of fund in a website. Who is giving him money and how much money and spending, and as well as spending. What is spending? Corruption starts from here. Corruption starts from here. You cannot run a party without money. In this present system, you cannot run a party without money. You have to collect money, very big money, to stay in the race. Prashant Kishore, like other parties, like UP, what AAP did when they came to power, how they collected money. You must know how they collected money. And that is the first scam. That is the first scam that he do. You cannot escape that. Without money, nobody will listen to you. You have to have money. Achha, okay, stop it. Now you are in a government. Now you are in a government office. You must know that in a government office, transfer posting is a very big issue. And you can get a good transfer and posting in lieu of money. Do you know that? If you don't know, you will come to know very soon. Alok Kumar, think of Prashant Kishore source of fund. And one more thing I told you, you may not have heard it. I don't know, you know it, yet you know it. I don't know. You may have not known, it may not be known to you till now, but you will get to know very soon that transfer posting is a very big issue in government offices, in your office too. If you require a good posting, you have to pay money. And what you will do? If you pay money, you have to collect money. Yes, Alok Kumar, yes. Tell me the source of fund of PK. How is spending so much of money for his campaign? I know, you must know what AAP did, when they came to power. Do not worry, one day in India a law will surely be made that sets clear eligibility criteria of politicians. It will mandate proper qualification and police verification, and only then wishful thinking. Someone be able to become a leader, a minister or even a prime minister. Wishful thinking. Okay, that is good. Think like that. But I won't see I cannot see before I die. I'm sure. You may have seen that this has happened, these changes happened, but I don't see any chance to see this happens in my life. My life is short now. So, you agree with it? What I told you? The corruption begins when you decide to compete in election. The day you decided to compete in election, you have compromised. Am I clear? The day you will decide to compete in election in India as a political party, you will compromise. Otherwise, you won't get fund, and without fund, you cannot win. That's the system. Now, if you tell me Prashant Kishore is a very honest person, I don't believe. A honest person cannot be in a Indian politics. A honest person cannot be in Indian politics. Nobody listen to them. Honest persons. In a political party of 500 people, maybe 1 or 2% personally can be honest. But doesn't mean the party itself is honest. That doesn't mean. Because they have to raise fund. That's the problem. They have to raise fund. No other way but to raise fund to be in politics. A huge amount of money is required. So how will raise fund? And so they will be under the radar of ED. So Amit Shah will throw them out if they do not listen to Amit Shah and Modi. These two guys, Amit Shah and Modi, will throw them out of power. Because Amit Shah and Modi both knows that they must have raised fund, and where that fund goes, how they have gone. They'll make a dossier for that. For every chief minister, every opposition leader, they'll make dossier. And they will blackmail. If it is passed by tomorrow, if this bill passed by tomorrow, next day Naidu will be targeted. Nitish Kumar will be targeted. So, you are a novice in politics. This amendment will be very, very bad for India. But this will not pass, I am sure. Opposition, हाँ, बोलो. Yes, Alok Kumar, tell me. Tell me, Alok Kumar. That reply, actually, that was one of the video of Prashant Kishore where he explained this thing. Everybody says I am doing crowdfunding. Okay, let it be. If you have to believe this, you believe. Then why is not publishing that? How much money he is collecting? Who is funding him? Which government is funding him? There should be a transparency. If he is an honest person, he should be transparent. He should make a website to show who are donating him, and how much crowdfunding he is collecting, how much crowdfunding, and how he is spending also. He must pay everything in check. No cash transaction should be there. If he is so clean, if the money is so clean as he claimed, what you are saying, Prashant Kishore once told it, I know, but I don't believe this. Nobody gives money like these conditions. Some of my employees work for me, and I'll give him money because he will become. Then there must be a contact. Once he become a prime minister, a chief minister, he will back his money fivefold. That must be the contact. Things are not so easy as you think. Prashant Kishore has to say something. He has said. Everybody knows that funds come from corrupt persons, and that too in cash. This funding comes from corrupt persons, and that too in cash. Funding mostly collected by cash. Crowdfunding is one of the disguised thing to include cash in the fund. Crowdfunding is the best way. You say crowdfunding, actually those are black monies. I know, I have seen that, but I don't believe that. That's the problem. You believe that, I don't believe that. Your age is 23, 24. What is your age? My age is 70. I know what is what. I know what is what. This is the alibi. That Prashant Kishore has uttered. But there is no truth. Nobody gives money to you without any condition. Nobody under the sun. You don't understand that. At your age, maybe you are emotional and don't understand that. What Prashant Kishore says is a statement that he had to make, so he made. The journalist who asked him also knows from where this money is coming from. Money without a baggage of conditions cannot come to anybody. Prashant Kishore, to me, to you, nobody will give money to you without conditions. Maybe sometimes your parents don't give you money. They will talk about the conditions, some conditions. Most of the time that happens. Nobody gives money to anybody. And that too a so big amount of money without condition. Huh? And that too white money. You know the price of a white money. Black money can be easily transferable. Sometimes political party gets black money from here and there. But white money, very costly. White money, 1 crore white money means 1.25 crore cash. 25% ज़्यादा है. Okay, let us stop this issue. You think that Prashant Kishore is a Harishchandra and a godly person, you start thinking. But I know he is a politician. When he decided to get into politics, he has compromised and decided to take money from here and there, wherever he can get. He will not think of a clean money or a dirty money. He will not check all these things. He will sometimes accept conditions of the money giver. He will accept. He has to arrange funds. Hello friends. Hello friends. primarily opposition's duty is to oppose. Primarily. Now, if somebody will not like opposition's protest, like you, and somebody will like it. So in that way, opinion will be created. And during the poll, election, that will reflect. Opposition duty is to oppose. Opposition, why they are there? Why opposition is there? Are they going to take pack money and keep quiet? Sometimes that's happened. That also happens in states. Some states that also has happened. Opposition took some pack money and keep quiet every years after years. Opposition will will oppose. Of course, will oppose. You think of BJP, what they did during the Congress rule. At the time of Manmohan Singh Prime Minister, what they did, do you know? Have you remember it? आज से 14 साल पहले what they did, 2014 का आगे what they did 11 साल पहले, what they did everything they can do to oppose everything of that ministry, Congress ministry, like GST. You know, for 10 years they opposed and kept Parliament, stopped Parliament in every session. The many how many the GST bill was placed in Parliament, every time they opposed and kept it, make sure that the bill doesn't pass. Once they came, the day they came, Manmohan Singh's bill was placed by them and passed. This is politics. Till then, when they were in opposition, GST was bad. That same GST, when BJP came to power and brought by them, that GST was actually designed by Manmohan Singh, not by the idiots of BJP. Nirmala Sitharaman, MA in economics. Horrible. This was the bill, GST is the bill that was placed in Parliament by Congress government, but they cannot pass it because they hadn't the majority, and every time, in every session, continuously BJP opposed it. Now you say they have opposed, they did a very big thing, but as soon as they came to power, they passed the GST bill. Not really. You are childish emotion. You are emotionally childish. our parliament is good parliament. Opposition's duty is to oppose. You cannot say criticize them. Political party will criticize, but as a human being, as a normal citizen, you must accept that parliament is doing the same right thing. Now, opposition is opposing. In this way, opinion being created. Some people will go with opposition, and some will the rulers. That means BJP. And in this coming election, that will reflect. Am I clear? Clear. If opposition doesn't oppose, then people will not know what is the bad of this amendment, what is the good of this amendment. 5 people will take extra effort to know everything. Because opposition is saying so much of things, you start thinking of this bill. So opposing the government is the right way to run a parliament. If you think the bill is good, then you vote for BJP in the coming election. If I think it is bad, I'll go against BJP. And that's what the opinion will create. The voters' opinion will be created like that way. Parliament is the place from where the opinion creates among the people, voters. So opposition has a very big role to play. They should oppose. They are opposing. You may not like it. So in the coming election, you must go for BJP, support BJP, vote for BJP, and if anybody likes it, they go for opposition India Jot, India Alliance. That is parliamentary politics. Yes, Alok Kumar, yes.
During the Israel-Palestine conflict, when the majority in India was supporting Israel, it was the opposition parties that came together and decided that they support Palestine.
So what? So what? So what? If you don't like that approach, don't vote for them. Don't vote for the opposition India Jot, India group. Don't vote India group. If you don't like that thing, then don't vote India group. If you support Israel, that means in some way or other you are supporting America. And you know perhaps who is America, what they can do, what they are doing against India, and their track record, America's track record, what they did with their friends and enemies, both. So keep a safe distance with America is good. One should not be too much aligned with America. Israel and America are the same. হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ও আচ্ছা কীভাবে যা কী বলছিলাম দাদু কী বললেন দাদু বললো না ও ঠিক আছে বাহ আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে ঘুমা তুই আমি তো লাইভ করছি আমি লাইভ করছি হুম yes Alok Kumar yes I do not like BJP. You can say that. I do not like BJP. That doesn't mean I like all India allies parties. Congress. I don't like Congress too. I don't like BJP because they are in power. I know what they are doing. You may not see that. I see what they are doing. I do not like BJP. হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে শুনলাম ব্যাস হ্যাঁ বল আর কিছু হ্যাঁ শুনতে পাচ্ছি বল না কিছু হ্যাঁ বল আর বলতে হবে না শুনেছি আমি সব শুনেছি ঠিক আছে ছেড়ে দে Alok Kumar, I don't get into any argument of political argument with anybody. That is my policy. I don't like BJP, that's all. I am not going to explain anything. I do not like BJP, not even Congress. Both these parties have been tested in power. both these parties tested power, and they failed miserably to my expectation. Both of them have failed miserably to my expectation. So I don't like both of them, not BJP, not Congress. You are in Warangal, no? You are in Warangal now. Haven't moved to Indonesia. Haven't moved to Indonesia till now. Oh, so you have time. You have now time. 20th of September is 1 month. 1 month time you have. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Uh, for international fight, you have to come to Kolkata. I see. What will you do meeting me? I am a lone person. You will waste your valuable time meeting me. But I wish you a safe journey. I wish you a safe journey. Yes, Alok Kumar. Tell me what should I tell? What should I tell? Tell me. Yes, Alok Kumar, what should I tell? Arey, I should not say anything in this regard because whatever I say, if I say good, you may think I'm lying, or if I say bad, then you may be demoralized. So I should keep away from all this making comments and all this. In general, you are a good person. So you are a good person, no problem. You have no problem. You are a good person, and I'm not going to explain anymore. It is better not to talk in this matter. Don't ask everybody to give a certificate for you. I am not a person, I think I am not a person eligible for doing so, giving you a certificate. Giving you a certificate. I am a very common person. Political immaturity is there for you, I am telling you. You talk with me after 2 or 3 years, if I do not die, of course. If I die, then it is all. This is not possible. But if I stay alive, after 2-3 years, you tell me today what you are thinking about politics. Your thinking may change altogether. Your thinking, political thinking. I am telling you, your political thinking lacks maturity. When you think of BJP, you must think of RSS. It is not BJP. BJP is a face, is a mask, but the face is RSS. You must appreciate that. What RSS thinks, BJP implement that, and that very RSS was with British when India was fighting for independence. Bengali, hundreds and thousands of Bengalis are giving their lives to bring independence. RSS was supporting British. You know that. Do you know that? You don't know. And you are supporting BJP means you are supporting RSS, and that RSS who supported British and killed Bengalis. Bengali. So I cannot support BJP. They have never been nationalist. No. No, no. Why will you enter politics? Do not enter politics. Do not enter politics. Politics is a thing. If you had a future in politics, you may not have asked me before entering politics. If you have a future, you had a future, you may not ask me, should I join politics? This proves that you are not eligible for politics. At your age, why should you ask me for doing politics or not? I know, you are joking, I know. A person who will join politics, why you should ask me? I know. Your question is something that stands joking, that says you are joking. Do you require my permission to join politics? My life, I am sure I am not doing politics. I will not enter into politics. For me, I will not enter into politics. I can say my thing, I can say. And your thing, I don't know. How can I say what you will do in the future? Sometimes people enter into politics out of compulsion. You may have to enter into politics in future out of compulsion. Very difficult. Very difficult and time consuming, I am telling you. Again, the only route that you have from Satragachi, you have to come to Esplanade, get into a metro rail. By then, metro rail will go up to airport. But you have to change the train, but one train will go to airport, up to airport. So you can take metro rail, but up to Esplanade you have to come by bus. From Shalimar station, which station? Satragachi. Oh, Satragachi. From Satragachi to Esplanade, you have to come by bus. I don't know whether auto is there or not. I am not sure. It's too long for auto. If auto comes, it may come up to Howrah Maidan. Maybe, I don't know. So in any way, you have to come to Esplanade or Howrah Maidan, up to Howrah Maidan, Satragachi to Howrah Maidan. From Howrah Maidan, you will get metro train and get down at Esplanade. From Esplanade, again you know the train, which train you went to Dum. Take that train, but this time you may land at Noapara station, not in Dum. Noapara station. From Noapara station, you will get a train newly introduced. Tomorrow, Prime Minister will open this line from Noapara to airport. Have you understand? Have you understand? Satragachi to Howrah Maidan by bus or metro. Auto. I don't know whether auto is going or not. I'm not sure. I never have gone. And from Howrah Maidan to Esplanade, 5-6 minutes journey. Then Esplanade to Noapara, another 20-25 minutes journey. Then Noapara to airport, another 15 minutes journey. So many breaks. Have you understand? Alok Kumar, I am going to stop streaming now for today. Saturday I will again come, then we will discuss again. For today I am going off stream now. Good night, Alok Kumar.